Oh, do you guys know what this is? Takoyaki?
Yeah, I know it.
Yes,
It
I
always burns.
I have eaten that
I
as
love
takoyaki.
So it's little pastry dumplings with octopus in it.
an octopus.
But it always burns my mouth because they're so hot. It's just easy to burn your
It's
mouth.
I
yummy.
see the face
Yeah.
up
I
up.
love
Look at this. This is crazy, you guys. It's wild, right? Oh, look at the little cute kids. Sometimes they have Drymon fans, right? Okay. All right. Let's see if everybody's here because it's 11:03. I'm just going to check the guests. We have Anna, Andrew, Leon, Cherry, D, Dio, Hannah or Hannah, Khan Yok, Min Tran, Sela, Sophie, T, Tuang Hong, and Tan Nam. All right, you guys, I'm going to start recording now. Oh, no, cancel. Okay, so someone's already recording. That's fine. All right.
Miss Duck.
Hello, Ms. Duke. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
The boys and girls seem very happy today. It's nice to see. Do you have any special announcements, Ms. Duke?
Yes. I think today is. Oh no, today is middle of the class. But if the student would like to study more debate or more advanced, there will be a 2 more debate class on during the week. So just ask their parent to contact me. Okay.
Okay. Do you guys understand you could do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday? 2 options, I think.
Yeah,
And
2
you guys
options, and then you will get the different debate topic. So you can either choose. So you still can learn Sunday, Monday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as well as Tuesday, all right, Thursday and Saturday. So either you can choose one class or you can study whole week with teacher Brennan.
And they're good students. They really are. In the homework, they've been doing some really nice work. All of them.
I learned 3 times with Mr. Brandon.
You're a great kid,
Oh,
Leon.
really? Which
Like
one?
a wonderful, charming, funny student, and you work hard, Leon. And I especially like when Leon does exercises with his mom. It's really cute. Hello, how are you? All right, you guys. All right, so yes, we will do our sales and our marketing, Ms. Duke, I promise, to get the classes full for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. 2 options, you guys.
Okay. All right.
Andrew's
Thank you.
laughing. All right, bye-bye. Andrew and Yoki, you always understand my jokes. It's funny.
Can I study all?
All right. Hey, who's that? It's Eric. Eric, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Good. I like that fantasy background and avatar. It's kind of cool. I'm just looking at all the parts of it, you guys. Hey, Eric, because you have this special background, would you like to start with your presentation first for today? I'll go back to Yao Lo, and we'll do for today's class.
Yes.
Eric.
Eric, yeah, Eric. Let's see, Eric. And you use your English name, right, Eric? So let's see now. Let's see. Some of you wrote the whole responses out. That's fine. If you wrote the whole response out, there's Eric. Eric, you wrote your response. Would you like to read it for us?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because that works really well when you actually read it live. Then we can hear Eric's debate style. And so here is Mr. Eric on the Yao Lo. And there's Eric. Okay, Eric, go ahead, read for us.
We talk about whether students should be encouraged to read more after school. I think this is a very good idea because books have many benefits, such as the following. First, reading books can expand your knowledge and understanding. Have to access new information and knowledge from many different fields, and have you developed your thinking. Second, reading books can also help your develop reading comprehension and logical thinking skill. Third, it helps reduce stress and increase feeling of relaxation. After tiring working days, reading book can help you improve your mood and reduce stress a lot. And finally, reading books help you improve your imagination and help you create new image and ideas. Although reading book is very good, reading too long can cause harmful effects such as stress, fatigue, back pain, neck pain, and so set a schedule so that every day after tiring day, you can take time to entertain and relax with book.
Yeah, so this is interesting, Eric. You and these many students used reduce stress and relaxation as an argument. And that was pretty cool because we didn't cover that in class last Sunday, and you just chose that as one of your focuses. So I think that's really, really good. Now, there's something else I noticed. It was in Henry's work and a couple of more students. Let's see if they have the writing style out here first. There is the benefits of reading books. What I'm looking for is some of you actually started to use sources, and I'm going to try my best to find this here because I was really surprised because we didn't cover this in class, and you guys were using sources, and that's really good. By all means, it's really, really good. I just want to find some work that has sources in it. Let's see, we have Leon, and we have Leon, I taught you the word sentiment. I put it in the notes. Come on, where is it? First, second, third, stress reduction, paper versus traditional books, which were really good. Looking for a source. Do any of you remember? I should be here in the arguments. Tale of the Genji is what Dippo did. That's kind of cool. Where is it, you guys? This is crazy. I can't find it because I put it in your notes. Lucy, Tom, let me see. Is this the right one? Yeah, it's Sunday at 9 o'clock. Oh, well, I can't find it, but Andrew, very nice. Andrew used the word empathy here. Nice work, Andrew. That's a big word, used a lot. Empathy means you care for other people. Ah, here it is. Mr. Henry, who's not here today. Henry, are you here yet? Where is the amazing Henry? All right, this is what Henry did. If he comes, we'll give him some thank you for this. Henry put 2009 Sussex study. Sussex is this famous university in the south of England, and they do a lot of research. So Henry included a Sussex thing. It's a source that if you can find it in a debate and use it quickly, it really helps your debate because it gives support. But two other students did this also, and I'm trying to find who those. If you remember, you put a source in. Can you guys put that in here? Can you tell me who that is? Because I made a note for each student who did that. And I'm going to find one more about this. No. Sorry, this is taking a long time to find. Stress reduction. Do you see a lot of stress reduction, you guys? Paper versus traditional books. I checked this morning. Mia, good debate. All right, well, that's all I can find, you guys. But at least 3 students use this thing called sourcing. It's where you take official article or paper written by a college professor usually, or a research team. Andrew, what would you like to say?
Because if you include a source, then it like backs up your argument, and then your argument is stronger.
Yeah, let me put that in chat, Andrew, because sources backs up the argument. Andrew, did they teach that in your school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are your teachers strict about it? Like you have to do it?
Yeah, like not too strict.
In college, they're really strict about it. But high school wasn't too strict, but my high school, Andrew, was like 45 years ago. So it's a long time. That's like ancient history. That's dinosaur times. And the teachers there, we should have been taught how to use sources better. We thought that was unbelievably difficult when we were high school students. But if they teach you guys when you're younger how to quickly do a research, then sources can be much easier. Also because of the internet. I mean, Google source and Chat GPT, you can find stuff so quickly. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do for today. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And I'm going to put your main work. Hello, who is that? On. Hello, On. Tuyet On. Let's see what we've got here and here and here. Okay, do you guys know people who only eat vegetables? They're called vegetarians, but there's another name for them. Do you know the other name for vegetarians?
Veggie?
Veggies? Is that Dippo?
Vegan.
Veggies?
Vegan, vegan.
Vegan.
Vegans. Nice, vegans. You got it, vegans. So let's see. I put vegans, I think, in today's thing. Let's start. Hey, Mr. Henry, can you read the first part here? Oh, I'm sorry, Leon.
He's not
Leon, I called you
here.
Henry. Oh no, Leon.
Henry
Mr.
is not here, I think, because
right.
I don't see him in any
Yeah.
screen.
All right, Leon, can you read the blue box?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hello, everyone. Very good work on your debate, supporting reading as much as possible. At least 3 of your include citations or support for your arguments from respected research source. This is today's important point. Showing a citation or support for something you claim in a debate or writing. The expression per revealed is important too. It means other researchers have studied someone's work and taste the work, and they have found that the statements or claims being made are more or less accurate or truthful. True. Let's look at an example below, which we will use for today's debate topic.
Nice work, Leon. Hey, Anna, would you like to read for us? It's a big paragraph. But first, a question from Andrew. Andrew, yes?
I was about to send a sourcing in the chat, but it's too long. So
Oh, did chat say it's too long?
yeah.
Andrew, you could break it into 2 pieces. You highlight it and just
Okay.
send the first piece and then send the second piece. I have to do that with chat a lot. Hey, Anna, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you read the big blue thing about vegetarians and vegans?
Okay. People all over the world either eat meat or they are vegetarian, and they do not eat any kind of animal. They prefer to eat vegetables, fruits, greens, and rice. For those who don't eat meat, and egg and milk are okay for protein. People have many reasons for not eating animal products, or even wearing leather shoes, belts, or having a leather wallet or handbag. Some people do not use animal products because of their religions. For
Yes.
other people, the idea of killing animal is morally wrong. Doctors sometimes and their medical knowledge to agreement stating and pregnant women should try to eat meat because without meat their babies will be born with smaller brain. To have such a claim as babies with smaller brain because their mother do not eat meat means you have to show your support for that from a medical journal. This will be important for a debate.
Yeah, nice reading, Anna. So those people here are the Jainists in India. They wear masks all the time. Even before the corona pandemic, they wore masks because they don't want to breathe in a fly or a mosquito and kill the mosquito. You know, and that's just, it's pretty strict. It's a pretty strict religion, you guys. Let's see if Andrew, you got your stuff in. Andrew said, it's too long. What's wrong? Harvard Health. Very nice, Andrew. Harvard Health. Let's see what we got, Andrew. Andrew, can you read it? The part here about if confirmed.
Where? Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay. If confirmed, these
These
findings will complicate the way we look at plant-based diets. Are there serious and unappreciated downsides to these diets that should make us think twice about choosing them, or is the increased risk of stroke heavily outweighed by cardiac and other health benefits?
Mm.
This study is also a reminder that the health impact of a particular intervention, such as diet, may not be easy to predict or explain. In most cases, the risks of stroke and heart disease tend to rise or fall longer, but this wasn't the case in this research.
Ah, that's a very good one. Do you guys know the word carbohydrates? Do you see that on TV or in class or social media?
Like bread.
Yeah, bread and
Yes.
rice.
Pasta.
Yeah. See, now my friend Doug, he used to be a really big sized guy. I mean, he was really strong from swimming and lifting weights. And then he stopped eating carbohydrates. Oh, and Vietnamese too.
Carbohydrate.
Carbohydrate. And then in English, carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates.
Okay, so you hear that's really funny.
Carbohydrate.
Carbohydrate. So I go to Vietnam and Leon says, "Hey, Brendan, do you want to go and eat some bread? We want to eat some
Carbohydrate.
Okay, so we're going to eat some carbohydrate." And then my friend Doug stopped eating carbohydrates and he got really thin. So I told
In
my
Vietnam, it is hydrocarbon.
hydrocarbons. Wait,
In the noun.
wait
In
a
the
minute.
nouns.
Leon, hydrocarbons are from producing things. Hydrocarbons, you guys. So be careful. It's similar, but not the same thing.
Hydrocarbon.
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 Hydrocarbon. So, Leon, that's a little different. Those are like things that factories make. The human body, you have to change it around to carbohydrates, right? That's for human body.
Nani?
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't use hydrocarbons, you guys, because those are used in factories. Hydrocarbons get released when they make plastics and stuff. So it's a good word to know, hydrocarbons, but please don't confuse it with carbohydrates. All right. So yeah, Andrew has the full article. So this is an excellent thing. I asked my Japanese doctor about carbohydrates. He said, yes, you must have carbohydrates in your diet because it's really good for your muscle controlling with your bones and moving your arms. If you take carbohydrates, it can be dangerous. Other doctors say you can get a heart attack if you don't have carbohydrates. So, and then Andrew's got the sources. Andrew knows how to source, you guys. So please look in chat because you look at all those links. You could, go to those links. Hey, how's Tuyet on? Tuyet on, are you there? She's on a handheld phone. Tuyet, where are you? That looks beautiful. Are you in a park somewhere? On, talk to us if you can turn on the microphone. But I think you're on a pad or a smartphone, so maybe it's difficult to do the audio. Can you try Tuyet on? Let me give tell Tuyet on to unmute. Can you hear us, On? On, where are
Hello,
you?
teacher.
Where are you? You look beautiful.
Yes, I'm here.
And you look happy. Where are you?
Yes,
Are you in Australia or something?
I got to give the present to a poor people.
You go where? One more time.
I got to give a present to a poor people.
Oh, okay, you guys understood that? She's somewhere. You look so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining the class today. It's really good you joined the class. All right, so we'll be checking every once in a while with you. All right, everybody, let's go back to that share screen of today's lesson because it's important to really follow that lesson plan. And one moment, please. Okay, let's see, share screen. I'm sorry, this is taking a minute. Okay, so you see those women who are wearing the masks in India? Yeah, so who would like to read? Cherry, can you read this part here?
I ask the questions if babies' brains are smaller, cranial capacities.
Yeah.
If the mother does not eat enough animal-based protein, the answer is interesting. The ties that three sours are named. It is a good idea to use ChatGPT to find sours, but for this type of sounds, you can quickly paraphrase or put the information into your own words. So you avoid
Mẹ cái gì vậy
what's
mẹ?
that word?
Yeah. So, you know, avoid direct copying is paraphrases, to put the words in your own words. You're going to have to do that during a debate anyway. You quickly look at a source and you look up from it. Don't read your tablet or your smartphone during a debate and read directly. You have to quickly look at it, you and your team members, for about 5 minutes, put it in your head, maybe write some notes on a piece of paper. Then you have to speak it, and you have to do it as best you can, right? Just reading it off the pad, it doesn't look good for a debate. So please be careful in a debate. All right, so look at the pretty babies. Hey, Sophie, can you read this part here?
There is some academic support for the notion that
Adequate
protein intake, including animal protein during pregnancy, can be beneficial for fetal brain development. Here
Yeah.
are some key points.
Nice reading, Sophie. Those are difficult words. So fetal development means when the baby's developing, growing inside your mother. By the way, do you think these are cute kids, Sella? If I should put some Asian babies and some African babies, but I didn't have time. Andrew, would you like to make a comment?
Can I read next?
Yeah, sure. Andrew, don't you think this boy baby looks like Vladimir Putin of Russia? And he's going to grow up and be kind of evil?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Andrew, can you read 3 of these for us? And then you'll see the first source in there too that I got.
Protein and amino acids. Protein is crucial for fetal growth and development, particularly for the brain. Amino acids, the building of blocks of protein, are essential for the synthesis of neurotransmitters and the development of brain structures. Nutrient density. Animal proteins are often rich in essential nutrients like iron, zinc, and vitamin B12, which are vital for brain development. Iron, for example, is crucial for oxygen transport to the brain and is better absorbed from animal sources. Studies and guidelines. Some studies have indicated that maternal protein intake is linked to better cognitive outcomes in children. For example, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher maternal protein intake was associated with improved cognitive function in children.
Yeah, improved cognitive function, you guys, means the baby is able to think and start speaking much earlier at about age 1. They're starting to get intelligent already. But without the protein, the development is a little bit slow. A woman from Denmark told me all about this when she was pregnant. Normally, she was vegetarian, but when she found out she was going to have a baby, she switched back to eating steak and hamburger. And her name was Brita. I said, Brita, that's a lot. You know, is your body getting sick? She said, yeah, but I'm doing this for my baby, for its brain development. She wants to have an intelligent kid. And she's the first one. 32 years ago, she told me that, you guys. So researchers have known this for a long time. Hey, Leon, would you like to try?
Yes.
All right, Leon, this one's kind of hard. It has obstetricians and gynecologists who work with women when they're going to have a baby. So here you go. Dietary recommendations by Leon.
Dietary recommendations. Organizations such as the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists,
yeah.
ACOG, recommend that pregnant women consume a balanced diet that includes adequate proteins. While they do not specify that this protein must come from animal source, they acknowledge the importance of nutrients food in animal products.
Yeah. Nice work. Let's try another person. Cherry, can you read this part here?
However, it's important to note that vegetarian and vegan diets it is possible to meet proteins need through plant-based sources such as legumes, nuts, seeds, and soy products. Pregnant women following vegetarian or vegan diets can still ensure adequate protein intake with careful planning and, if necessary, supplementation.
Yeah, thanks, Cherry. These sound like big words, but what it means is if you don't want to eat animal meat, pork, chicken, fish, beef, then you can switch to all plants and soybeans and peanuts and seeds and nuts. But you have to eat a lot of them. So that's why I got this picture. Now, what's interesting about this picture, you guys, they included shrimp. Did you know that shrimp is the #1 protein source from people all over the world? I thought it was chicken or fish or pork. It turns out it's shrimp. So if you look along the coastlines of Vietnam and Cambodia, Myanmar, India, all of those cultures eat a lot of shrimp. I mean, millions and millions of tons of shrimp a year. So some people say it's okay to eat shrimp if you're a vegetarian. So it's kind of shame. Hannah, what do you think? Do you or any of your family members stay on vegetables only? Are you vegetarian, vegan, or do you also eat protein from animals? And that's for Hannah.
I eat protein from animals, but my mom is a vegetarian.
Okay. Does your mother, Hannah, still eat cheese or shrimp or eggs from chickens?
No.
No, okay. So she's what you call a strict vegetarian. Does she drink milk, Hannah, or yogurt?
Yes, she does.
Yeah, okay. So it changes. Not everyone is 100% vegetable, person. Hannah, there are these really strict vegetarians. They won't even drink milk because they say it's mean to the cows and it's mean to the chickens to take their eggs and drink their milk. So they're 100% vegetarian. Yeah. Hey, Min, good to see you. Min Hong, how are you?
I'm fine.
Min, is anyone in your family vegetarian? No meat, no fish, no eggs, no cheese, no butter?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's that?
I like shrimp.
My fourth
You like what?
Shrimp.
aunt.
Oh, your aunt, yeah. Now, Min, does she do that for health reasons or is she like a really strict Buddhist person?
She is a really strict Buddhist person.
Yeah, I have friends like that in Japan too. They won't even wear a leather belt or a leather wallet, or leather shoes made from the cow's skin because they don't want to kill animals. It's kind of strict, you guys.
Because the history in Japan about many people are following Buddhism.
Yeah. Hey, Min, they have these people called burakunin, and the Japanese say they're dirty people. And if you say, why are the burakunin dirty people? Because they killed the cows. And then it's so crazy, you guys. Everybody ate the cow meat, but it was the burakunin who actually killed the animals. So they said, oh, don't go near those people because they kill animals. But what's crazy, everybody eats the meat that the burakunin kill. It's really weird. It's strange. By the way, do you see these little eggs? I love these little eggs they have all over Asia, in Korea, Japan. Yeah. Do you have those in Vietnam, those little eggs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those because they're so soft. They're so little and they have a great flavor. We call those quail's eggs. Quail's eggs. Now, is it, you like those quail's eggs? Here, let me show you quail eggs because we don't really eat these in America. Like, I'll get a picture here. And then you guys will say, of course, we know those, Brendan, because they eat them all over Asia, the quail eggs. I love them, by the way. I just love these little eggs. Do you guys like the quail eggs?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you think it's mean to take the quail eggs from the mother quail? Here she is. She's like, don't take my eggs. And we're like, yeah, but we want breakfast. So you take the quail eggs from her. She's so fat, she'll just make more quail eggs or something, right? So this is what the animal rights say. Don't take the eggs from the mother. It's not nice. But these are so delicious, you guys. They're my favorite. Andrew,
Yeah.
observation, please.
Quail eggs, but like with salt.
Yes. Are just so great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have quail eggs with soy sauce like the Japanese eat?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those are really good.
With sauce.
Soy sauce, there they are. Oh my goodness, they're so good, right? But the animal rights people say, oh, we shouldn't do that. So that could be a whole debate in its own right.
Oh,
You know?
I have eat that.
You have, and what do you think, Leon?
I think it is okay.
It's okay. All right. Now, in America and Europe, farmers were beginning to use ostrich. You know,
Oh.
the ostrich, that big, crazy dinosaur bird. These
Wait,
things are,
teacher.
yeah.
When I'm 5 years old, I have eat ostrich eggs, and my mom like take the egg out. It is full of the water and like small eggs inside. Then
Yeah.
it is pull in my mom's shirts.
Yeah. So here's a chicken egg and here's an ostrich egg. They say one egg equals about 8 or 10 chicken eggs to make one ostrich egg. So some people think,
People say, Santa say that it's you get 50 eggs to make it big, as 50
Yeah.
chicken eggs will be big. When 50 chicken eggs put them all together, they
Yeah.
will make one ostrich egg.
there it is. They're kind of beautiful too. In Africa, do you know what they use the shell for? The shell is really strong. Here's a guy standing on the shells. All right. They're really strong. So what do they use the shells for? Do you guys know?
I have an ostrich egg in my house.
Is it really strong? Is that dong?
What's
is that?
inside eggs?
One ostrich egg is my mom buy two. It is $75.
75 dong. Is that expensive?
No. And my mom think it is expensive, but it is so
That's kind of cheap.
delicious.
Yeah.
That's kind of cheap.
Yeah. And then they also use the ostrich feathers, which are beautiful, to make like all kinds of things with ostrich feathers. But again, the argument is they're, killing the ostrich. I don't think they pull these out of the ostrich, but they make these like colorful ostrich feather headdresses. Many cultures use ostrich feathers. Ostrich eggs. Do you guys know the Kalahari Bushman?
Yeah.
Kalahari, my spelling isn't good here. Yeah, oh, I just had it. Kalahari Bushmen use the ostrich eggs to put water in. So what they do is they get the ostrich egg and then they use it to put water, and then they put grass where they have the hole. Then they bury these all over the desert. So if you're hunting small animals and you see the grass sticking up in the desert, then you know that there is water inside the ostrich egg, and it's like emergency water. So this guy is making emergency water. They also make paintings on these things, and then they can sell those to tourists to make money. So this is like what they put it in the.
Oh, I see a man.
Here he is drinking the water from the ostrich egg, but there's water inside. It's not just egg, it's water, like emergency water. Kind of cool. Huh?
Yes, water of ostrich egg is the last.
Andrew, what would you like to say?
How do they poke a hole in the egg, but like the egg doesn't crack completely?
Oh, because the shell is so hard, Andrew. Like if we poke a chicken egg, it's just gonna crack, right? And so some cultures actually use a little pin.
How did
I think it's just the desert conditions, Andrew, like nature, evolution, biology makes a strong shell because the mother ostrich puts the ostrich eggs in a nest, and there are all kinds of like mice and rats who would try to eat the ostrich egg. So it has to be tough. That's why scientists think dinosaur eggs were really strong too, because inside is this huge animal that's growing, right? So yeah, it's a good question, Andrew. Why? I mean, how could they even crack it? I don't know.
How do they even put water inside? But like normally an egg has the inside, so how do they take the insides out?
Oh, so you poke a hole in one end and the other, and then you can actually drink the egg fresh, which some people do, or you can blow out the eggs using your mouth and save that precious egg protein. And then inside is kind of yucky, but you just put the water in and then you quickly put it in the ground. I bet they have to wash the inside out, but those Kalahari Bushmen are in the desert, so they don't have a lot of water. Maybe they use a little water and go like this, because if you leave the egg protein in there, it's going to get really rotten and smell bad if they leave that out in the desert, right? So they must clean it, Andrew. It's a really good question. Yeah. All right, you guys, let's just go back. There's one last part to today's lesson. I showed you the alternate types of protein. And let's see. Here's a final note that's kind of important, you guys. I told this before. Eric, can you read the final note here that's kind of important?
If you look at the 6 points above, there's some really good support for a debate of advocating for women eating protein during a pregnancy. Notice how ChatGPT moves from protein from animals to plant protein. There is something you could also do in the debate. Let's work on that shift together because it is very important.
Yeah. So the debate question starts with like, is it okay for humans to eat meat, or should they stop eating so much meat? And notice how ChatGPT says, well, they could eat, natural things from seeds, right? So then they shift over here to avocados, pears, oranges. It's kind of a neat shift. If you could do that during a debate, that would be really good because it introduces this new element. But be careful if you do that. There's an expression called going off topic, and you want to be careful. Going off topic is when you start talking about something really crazy, and then the judge will say, wait, you guys are way off topic, like the ostrich eggs, right? That's just kind of fun. We talked about that for 5 minutes because it's so cool, right? And then Leon actually has tried ostrich eggs, which is kind of cool. But then in a debate, you don't want to do that. You could shift a little bit to different forms of vegetable protein where you don't kill animals, all right? So if we go back, we say, well, Teacher Brendan, what's the original question? We have to go back and check that. Probably here. The blue part. Leon, can you read this part one more time?
Yes.
Yes. Right.
People all over the world either eat meat, pork, chicken, fish, seafood, or beef, or they are vegetarian, vegan, and they do not eat any kind of animal. They prefer to eat vegetables, fruits, grains, and rice. For those who do not eat meat, eggs and milk are okay for protein. They have many reasons for not eating animal products or even wearing leather shoes, belts, or having a leather wallet or handbag. Some people do not use animal products because of their religions, Buddhist, Jainist, and Hindu especially. For other people, the idea of killing animals is morally wrong.
Okay, so nice reading, very nice. So you guys, when I put that handbag thing in there, that's also an important thing to remember in this debate, is any kind of leather thing. Do you see these beautiful leather handbags? And these are the tools to make leather. This is a gorgeous handbag. This is from cow skin, or pig skin. They can use pig skin. And then you make belts and you make wallets. It's beautiful, right? But animal rights people say we shouldn't use animal skin because you kill the animal, we eat its beef, and then we make these beautiful leather products. It's a difficult one because these are such beautiful products. Like if you had to give a present to your father, happy birthday present, maybe you and your mother go out and buy one of these beautiful leather notebooks for him. Let me ask you, in Vietnam, do you give your father presents for like his birthday or something? Andrew, do you guys give like presents to people for special days, birthdays or Father's Day or Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Like,
Yeah, because in Japan, they love to give leather gifts for really important days like graduation. So you get like a leather handbag and they spend like $500 on these, you guys. Andrew, what would you like to say?
no, but like, not always, because like they're expensive and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're beautiful, right? Doesn't it look great? Can you imagine if that was your school bag? But then the animal rights people say, no, that's an animal product. What do you think, Leon?
I think it's okay.
It's okay to do. Leon says, I support it. Now, listen, of all the protein I showed you, pork, fish, seafood, what animal uses the most amount of water? Do you guys know the answer to that one? I bet some of you guys know this because you guys are pretty sharp, you know a lot of stuff. What uses the most amount of water of all the animals?
Fish.
Fish is good because they live in water. Let me see. Humans, we use all the Earth's fresh water. Here you guys go. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna share the screen. If you had to ask this question in a debate, my advice, if you have a tablet, a notebook, or a phone, quickly go to ChatGPT that you can see here. And the question is, does the production of beef from cows use a lot of water? We're gonna ask ChatGPT that. And so then we get this.
Not TBB.
Yeah, I'm working so fast. All right, I need a reader. Leon already read, Andrew read, Eric read, and I want a student whom I didn't give a chance to read so much. Hey, Sophie, you're a wonderful reader. Would you like to read a little bit of it?
Okay.
All right, Sophie, if you can read the blue.
Yes, the production of beef uses significant amount of water. The water footprint of beef production includes water used for feed crops, drinking water for cattle, and water used in processing and transportation. Here are some key points. Feed crops. A large portion of the water used in beef production is for growing feed crops like corn, soybeans, alfalfa. These crops require substantial irrigation, especially in regions where rainfall is insufficient.
Nice work, Sophie. Those are difficult words. Insufficient means there's not enough rain, so they ship the alfalfa, soybeans, and corn. You guys, that's a difficult one. Alfalfa, soybeans, and corn. Let's just quickly look at the Google again. Google ChatGPT. We don't want that one. We want. It's a pretty good source, but wait, where is my share screen? I want to make sure this is okay. Share what? Okay, it's on the leather bags. Wait, my share screen's kind of going crazy, you guys. Let's stop there. Where am I, you guys? I want to go to this picture and I want to hit share screen. Let's see if it's going to be nice because I have to show you alfalfa, corn, and all this other stuff. All right, so here it is, if it's going to be nice to me. My home state, Illinois. I told you guys I'm from Illinois in the USA. It is the #1 producer of alfalfa, corn, and soybeans. And so these are the plants, they use so much water to make the grain, and the cows eat all of this. It eats the corn, the alfalfa, the sprouts, and soybeans. And so if you go to my home state, Illinois, it's just miles and miles of fields like this when you leave the big city, Chicago. This is a farm, and the farms are really big, but still the farmers are having a lot of money problems because they're producing too much corn. They make so much corn that the price of corn goes down, 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 down. And the cows eat all of this. So the cows eat all of these plants, but this takes a lot of water. My home state, Illinois, has a lot of water, but other places don't have as much water. So they use a lot of other water. Let's see, somebody raised their hand. We have +1, other raised hands. Who is the +1, you guys? Who is that one? That's an interesting, that's Andrew. Okay, Andrew, what would you like to say?
No, but how do they harvest all that? Like,
Oh, this is the other part, Andrew.
Andrew is a point and
So Andrew, do you see these machines? These machines are so expensive. The tractor and this machine cost about
I have to see it. And
All right, so they're expensive. They cost about $120,000 for each machine, Andrew. So the farmers borrow money from the bank to pay for these. And so the farmers lose a lot of money. These machines are really expensive. And they don't just rent them, Andrew, they actually pay for them. Yes.
Teacher, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, who's that, Eric?
How the thing that the cow eat the corn and make it out of the cow can make the food to feed the seed of the corn.
So they eat and they eat and they eat, but Eric, what they do then is they kill the cow as soon as it gets as fat as it can. These are beef cow, really delicious beef, but they eat and they eat for about 30 days and then they kill the cow. So this is why animal rights people say this isn't fair. They say the cows really get tired of the same grains and they stop eating, and then they actually start getting sick. So then they say it's time to kill the cows. So do you see these yellow tags? It means they're going to be killed later, very soon. So, I mean, I know it sounds sad. When I was in Japan, I used to wait for a bus stop at a high school way off in the mountains, and I would see these cows with the yellow tags go by in a truck, and I felt really sorry for them because it means they were going to go and get killed, right? So this is why people become vegetarians, right? This is a mix of alfalfa, corn, all kinds of grain. The cows love it, but they just get really fat all day, and then we use them for beef, right? And it's big business all around the world. So Leon, Eric, it's a great question. So can we change that, you guys? Yes.
Wait.
How manure change into the fertilizer?
I'm sorry, what was it, Eric? You can put it in chat. Can you type it? Because it was difficult to understand. Wait, I want to hear Leon's question. See fourth time. Very good.
What is the field is expensive? I think in the hometown I have that, and this is expensive.
Yeah. Oh, manure. Oh, hey, that's really good, Eric. I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Now I understand your question. Yeah, Eric, that's a great question. The cow manure has so much nitrogen that it's really good for manure. And so here's the word nitrogen. I'm not sure if you guys studied chemistry yet at your primary or secondary school in Vietnam, but here's nitrogen. I bet most of you know this though. Nito. And so it's nitrogen.
Nitrogen,
yeah.
Mr. Brandon?
Yes, Andrew.
No, but like, if they kill the cows, don't other cows see it?
The cow.
Andrew, this is a great question. It's kind of a scary
Cow,
question.
cow.
Andrew, the cows.
you
I won't show
can-
you the pictures on Yahoo because it's so terrible. I don't want to make you guys have a terrible Sunday, right? But the cows just keep following each other into these fences. And then they have this machine that hits them really hard in the head and they're dead right away. And then they quickly take the dead cow and put it on another machine. It's like a science of killing. They can kill thousands of cows each day. And it's really horrible. It's this punch to the head, and then the cow is dead, and they quickly just push it onto a belt, and then they start cutting it up. It's pretty terrible stuff, right? So you guys also, cows produce methane. You guys know that crazy funny word. If I type this word, you guys are all gonna laugh. But you know, fart.
Oh wow, I know.
The cows fought out
Oh.
methane.
How the cow
Bro.
fart? I don't see the cow. I have never
Bro.
seen the cow fart.
Dimple is laughing. Cows fart so much, you guys, that they are contributing to. They
Wow.
make
I've never
Yeah.
seen the cow fart.
yeah. So
Yo.
yes,
No.
Dimple, it's true, and the
No.
methane goes into the.
No, that's disgusting.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
disgusting,
That's
but
disgusting.
it causes climate change, you guys.
Are
Cows-
the cow?
Climate
Oh,
change.
are the
The
Are the
cows
cow
let
fart?
out lots
are the
Yeah.
cow fart and
greenhouse
make
Oh
into
my
the
God.
methane,
Also, the reason for climate
and
change.
methane make the
What do you think?
Làm cỏ gây biến đổi khí hậu.
It's true,
What?
Dimple.
Bro.
Dimple, it's
What?
true.
No.
Whoa, whoa, oh.
It's true. So, are you ready for the big debate question, you guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Because we've discussed so much, I'm gonna narrow down the debate question to, like, do you think people should eat less, no animals, right? Let's change this a little bit, you guys. I'm gonna change it down here to, have to go all the way down. Should we eat less beef to stop problems such as global warming
Yeah.
and using too much water to produce beef? And cows use a lot of land. So there are three things about it. Cows use a lot of land because we have to give them the vegetables to eat, the alfalfa and corn. Cows use a lot of water, and cows also fart to create the methane gas, and they're causing global warming. So these are three really important things, right?
They are also making greenhouse gases.
Yeah, that's it. That's the methane. Did you guys know that methane is so much more dangerous than CO2?
Yeah,
Why?
that's in science class.
Yeah, we know it.
So
Methane is highly flammable.
Yes. You guys have good
200 times.
education. Yeah, I think it's 200 times, you guys. So methane is like really bad. Do you know a quick thing? We have about 5 minutes. The scientists used to think that methane was in Alaska and Russia, that it was trapped in the ice. And as the earth gets warmer, all that methane starts going up into the air. It becomes a really dangerous climate change. But satellites above the earth, let me see if I can get this picture to help explain it to you. Satellites above the earth have shown methane release. If I can get the picture right. One moment.
Mr. Brendan?
Yeah.
That 200 times is wrong because
Yeah.
a
What is
science
the
said
number?
28 times more powerful. Like
20 times?
National Geographic says that.
That's still a lot though, Andrew, like 20 times.
Yeah, 28.
So here's the crazy thing, you guys. Because cities are getting so powerful around the world, growing so big, scientists used to think that it was Alaska and Russia, Siberia. Did you know where a lot of methane is being, here's methane all around the world. It's the red zones here are really dangerous for methane. But where they found is garbage dumps like this one here, they smell really bad. There was one close to my house when I used to go to college. I would smell it.
So
If you look
bad.
at- these are garbage dumps where people put their garbage, and the blue part is the methane release. So garbage dumps all around the world where all this waste garbage from your kitchen is, and the birds are eating it. That's one of the, yeah.
It is lots of trash bins, so countdown can't live.
Yeah, so methane from trash bins. Do you see the fire here? They burn methane because there's so much of it in the garbage dump. And it's really, look at this methane. It's so powerful coming from just one garbage dump. So garbage dumps and cows farting and the Alaska, this is what's really causing methane. Andrew corrected me. He said 20 times more powerful than CO2, but still that's really a lot of methane, you guys. So methane is a problem, but that's not quite our debate question. I want to just ask you if we should stop eating so much beef.
So what
right?
is today's homework?
Okay, so here it is. Are you ready, Leon? I want you to, if I put a question mark. All right, Leon, there it is. Can you read that?
Should we eat less beef to stop problems such as global warming, methane producing, and using too much water to produce beef and cows us a lot of land?
Yeah, so the simple question is here, we'll put a question mark here. Should we eat less beef to stop serious problems? And then maybe put a comma here, such as global warming, using too much water. My grammar isn't good here. I'm correcting my grammar, you guys. We're almost finished for today. Global warming, using too much water to produce beef, and cows using a lot of land. Okay, so there it is. It's a pretty simple question. I'll put this in the Zalo for you. Let's do that right now. And so you guys can see that I'm doing this, because sometimes students say, where did you put it, teacher? So I've just put it in Zalo, you guys. Homework for today. Andrew, did you put in all the sources?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's really cool. You're a great teacher's
Oh,
helper.
ChatGPT from Andrew.
Andrew, British people say, much appreciated. Do you have British teachers, Andrew?
Yeah.
They always say, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay, here we go, you guys. Should we, and I'll put a colon there, should we eat less beef to stop serious problems? What do you guys think? Is that good? You can find it? No beef is good. So Andrew, it's fine. Yeah, if you want.
Not.
Tanam says, no way. Tanam, what's your question? Tanam.
Beef tastes good, but
He say if we eat more cow, as we kill the cow, as we
Eric have
not
lots
have global warming.
Yeah, it's true. It helps cut the global warming. Message to Andrew in chat. Andrew, I ate a huge Burger
Yeah,
King.
beef tastes good.
I had a huge Burger King Whopper on Friday for lunch, Andrew, and it was insane. It was too huge. It cost $10 US, and it was a huge Whopper, you guys. But I really needed it because I have to go and eat a lot of protein, right?
60
So-
likes for Andrew.
Do you guys have Burger King in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you know they're okay, let me show you what they have before we finish for today.
Well, the meat in the burger are big.
Yeah, and you know, burger beef all around the world, burgers are using so much beef.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Burger King,
Teacher, but
McDonald's, Burger King.
Yeah,
Dippo, you love it? Dippo loves it. All right.
McDonald's.
So you guys, this is teacher shouldn't show you this, but I was so hungry for protein.
I
That
eat
I
so
had-
much protein,
I had
but I cannot
Burger
be
King.
fat.
and it
Burger
was so
King.
much. It was.
I eat very
It was
much
so much beef. I
protein.
had to take. I had to take summer medicine because it was so much beef. You guys, I started to get sick to my stomach. I had to take some stomach medicine from the doctor.
Yeah, double beef.
Yay!
Double beef.
McDonald's burger.
All right.
I'm
So for your
hungry.
debate, you can say, "No way, I want to keep eating beef, teacher." So that's fine if you want to argue that. Just give
I'm
us some.
Yes,
hungry.
we have to eat beef because if we
Ah.
don't eat beef, the cow will
We can
fart
eat.
all over the world, and then the world will
Yes.
will
If we
become
don't
the
eat beef,
world of farts.
World of farts.
How?
From all around the world, and we can
You
kill
guys
it because the cow is lots of all over the world, and we
You
can
guys are debating. Nice.
Only
Yeah.
a cow with a serious problem.
Yeah. Now, do you guys want to hear a funny story before we go? One of my students in winter is this guy. He's so funny. He's John from Hanoi, and he wrote a short story for class called, are you guys ready for this?
the
Yeah.
world of fats of
And
farts.
it's a place where everybody farts all the time.
Wow.
The word of
said-
fat.
And they
What
have
is
a-
that?
Mr.
and he
Brendan,
said, yeah,
What is that?
yes, please. All right. Who said Mr. Brendan? May you go? Eric, is it?
No, it is Andrew.
Oh,
It's
okay.
unreal.
Andrew, do you does somebody, if you have to finish because it's almost 12:05, let's finish for today. By the way, this story was so gross. Usually my students read
The
their
word of
stories
fat
to
at
everybody,
stadium.
and I said,
Andrew
no,
is
I don't want to read this
Andrew.
story today, John. It sounds so gross, right? You said there's a stadium where they play football. And besides, you guys, I don't think the ladies in class like fart jokes. It's kind of gross, right, you guys? So the boys love to talk about stuff like Anna. Girls don't normally like to talk about that kind of stuff, right?
I don't know. Like, no, my friends are weird. Like, everything when someone say about fart, they just started going insane.
See, it's a great school joke. Kids love because kids always fart in class and then they go crazy and the teacher's like, quiet, quiet. And our teacher used to say, it's only natural. Right, so,
But even the teacher
At
farts.
least the word have a cow.
yeah. You know what the terrible thing about Japan is? The old ladies always fart on the trains and it smells terrible. So, all right. Let's finish for today. Thank you for debating at the end when we were talking about beef. Dippo, nice. Dippo is debating. I need my beef. I need my protein. Again, if you guys want to challenge this for your debate, when you send an audio clip, it's okay to challenge it. You could say, we are the negative team. We do not advocate for eating so much beef. We support the idea of eating less beef, okay? So I think we had a really good discussion today, you guys. All right, and I'll put this file, it's a little bit complicated, this file, so I'll put this file in the chat for you, okay? All right, thank you very much for an excellent class. I really enjoyed this one. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a safe,
Goodbye, Chair.
bye-bye, you guys. Have a
Bye,
safe
teacher.
summer. Bye-bye, you guys.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.